Ever wondered why some relationships crumble despite shared interests, while others thrive amidst differences? We're about to unravel this mystery in today's episode of Think Alt, where we dive deep into the topic of difficulties in relationships, inflexibility versus incompatibility. You see, it's easy to attribute relationship challenges to incompatibility. It's the go-to excuse for many. We're just not compatible, they say. But what if I told you that's just the tip of the iceberg? The real challenge is something that lurks beneath the surface, often unnoticed: inflexibility. Inflexibility is a silent relationship killer. It's the inability to bend, to adjust, to accommodate the other person in the relationship. It's the stubborn insistence on my way or the highway. And today, we're going to delve deeper into this intriguing topic and uncover the real challenge in relationships. So buckle up and prepare for an enlightening journey. Stay tuned as we delve into this intriguing topic and uncover the real challenge in relationships. When relationship difficulties arise, the go-to explanation usually is, "We are just incompatible." This simple phrase can roll off the tongue so easily, it's almost second nature. It's the umbrella under which we shelter when the rains of conflict pour down. But what if we've been using this umbrella all wrong? Incompatibility, as we understand it, is a myth. No two individuals are perfectly compatible. We are all unique, with our own quirks, preferences, and perspectives. And that's what makes us human. So when we say we are just incompatible, we are essentially hiding from the truth, the real issues that need our attention. In relationships, it's not about finding someone who is a mirror image of yourself. It's about finding someone who is willing to navigate through the labyrinth of differences with you. It's about understanding that the strength of a relationship isn't defined by how similar you are, but by how you manage your differences. Incompatibility becomes a scapegoat, an easy way out, a diversion from the real work of understanding, compromising, and growing together. It's a common excuse that allows us to avoid confronting the real issues that might be lurking beneath the surface of our relationships. Incompatibility isn't the real enemy, it's time to meet the actual antagonist. The real villain in most relationship conflicts is not incompatibility, but inflexibility. Let's dive deeper into this concept. Have you ever thought about how minor misunderstandings can turn into major conflicts? It often happens when we become inflexible, when we refuse to acknowledge or understand the importance of certain things to our partner. Imagine you and your partner as two different planets, each with its unique atmosphere, topography, and weather. Now suppose you refuse to learn about your partner's planet, its weather patterns, the way its mountains cast shadows at sunset, the rhythm of its waves hitting the shore. You insist that your planet's way is the only right way. That's inflexibility. Inflexibility in a relationship is when we become rigid in our views and refuse to adapt or compromise. It's like trying to make a square peg fit into a round hole without considering the damage it might cause. And this inflexibility can turn minor differences into major roadblocks, creating a chasm between you and your partner. Does that mean we should agree with our partner on everything? Absolutely not. It's about understanding and acknowledging the significance of certain things to our partner. It's about learning the weather patterns of their planet, understanding why they love their sunsets the way they do, why their waves hit the shore in a particular rhythm. It's about respecting their differences and finding a way to coexist harmoniously. Inflexibility can sabotage even the strongest of relationships, but there's a way to combat it. It requires understanding, patience, and a willingness to step out of your comfort zone. It requires you to become a traveler, a keen observer of your partner's planet, ready to embrace its uniqueness. And remember, just as you are learning about your partner's planet, they are learning about yours. This mutual exploration is what makes a relationship exciting and rewarding. So, let's keep our minds open, our hearts understanding, and our spirits flexible. Because in the end, it's not about changing our planets, but about creating a beautiful universe together. To overcome inflexibility, we need to cultivate a deep understanding of our partner. It's not just about knowing what makes them tick or what grinds their gears. It's about digging deeper, about understanding why certain things matter to them. It's about looking beyond the surface, beyond what we see, and delving into the why. Empathy is our best tool in this journey of understanding. It's about putting ourselves in our partner's shoes, feeling what they feel, and seeing the world from their perspective. It's about acknowledging their feelings and respecting their viewpoints, even if we don't always agree with them. Open communication is the lifeblood of understanding. It's not just about talking, it's about listening. Not just hearing the words, but understanding the emotions and intentions behind them. It's about creating a safe space where your partner feels comfortable expressing themselves without fear of judgment or rejection. ask questions, seek to understand, and listen with an open heart. Remember, it's not about who's right or wrong, it's about understanding each other. It's about bridging the gap between you and your partner, about finding common ground amidst the differences. Don't just talk, listen. Don't just hear, understand. And when you do, you'll find that understanding is more than just knowing your partner. It's about connecting with them on a deeper level. It's about building a relationship that's based on respect, empathy, and mutual understanding. Understanding is the first step to becoming more flexible in your relationships. Flexibility is the key to a thriving relationship. It's the magic ingredient that transforms a jigsaw of differences into a beautiful tapestry of shared experiences. Flexibility is not about losing oneself or one's identity. On the contrary, it's about striking a balance, a harmony of sorts, where both partners can grow, evolve, and flourish together. Imagine a dance. It requires fluidity, a give and take, a willingness to move and adapt to the rhythm of the music, much like the rhythm of a relationship. Flexibility is about understanding that change is inevitable, and it's about embracing it, not resisting. It's about compromise, about meeting halfway, about finding solutions that satisfy both parties. Remember, a relationship is like a puzzle, and flexibility allows the pieces to come together to create a beautiful picture. This picture, unique and special, is the testament of love, understanding, and yes, the power of flexibility.